What's happening, YouTube? This is Chris, episode 3 here in the toy cellar. This is Vibing with Chris. Welcome. Today, I did Lobo last time and I opened the show with my first figure that was Gunslinger Spawn. So today I'm sticking with the McFarlane toy line, but today I'm going to be doing Nightmare Spawn. I've seen a few people's reactions to this on YouTube, and yes, okay, the artwork on the back is absolutely stunning, and if Toy Stands displayed it this way, I think a lot of people would have jumped on board. But sadly, it don't look all that good, and the problem I have with it is on the artwork at the back he has a slight red cape around his neck, he has double gauntlets, and on the actual figure itself he has one gauntlet, no neck scarf, and well, his feet look a bit loose as well. So join me on this adventure. Here we are, he's out of the packaging, and I will say the first thing I've noticed about mine is the shoulder joint here on the gauntleted arm is very, very loose. As you can see, there's no sort of arguing, or it don't bite back as you move it, it's just there. Overall, I like the design of the figure. I think it's quite menacing, it's quite an imposing figure, but as I said in the intro, they could have done so much more with it. His wrists do not have, they have a rotate, they don't have anything else. That one does, so that one can be moved. This one is that flimsy, I'm very scared to actually do it. Again, the actual shoulders on both of them are quite loose. The arm have double jointed elbows, but because of how loose the shoulder is, I don't feel like trying it. The gauntlet arm, double jointed elbow, that moves fine. Onto the wings. This is my first winged action figure ever, other than the original Gargoyles when I was a kid. And if anyone's getting rid of them, hit me up, because I'd like them. The same as the new NECA ones. The NECA Gargoyles aren't available in the UK, and it's so frustrating because I would love a Goliath. But yeah, the wings themselves, they do have a little bit of rotation. They can be put back into a sort of flight position, as if they're flapping. But in terms of rotation, I don't want to go too much in case I break them. Paint apps, paintwork overall, just, your bland black with a grey wash. Like, not altogether special. The face sculpt is good, but could have done with a bit more definition, I feel. It's not great. And then his eyes, actually, if I tilt them upside down, you may be able to see they are slightly bluey green for the nectoplasm there, that's a good application. However, I have got a lot of orange splatter on the wings, and I'm not sure from what I've seen in other people's videos if that is actually a detailing that's meant to be there. One good thing I will say about this guy is he stands on his own, even with the weight of them wings, because it's a light figure. He stands on his own quite well. There's actually no need for your McFarlane guaranteed spawn stand that you get with every Spawn figure. But again, if we do a comparison from the back of the box to the action figure, I'm not saying it has to be picture perfect, but the figure does leave a hell of a lot to be desired. So it's a bit of a shame, and for £25, that's great British pounds that this figure is, I do feel a little bit outdone now. I do feel that we've been a little bit sort of, shafted in terms of the cost. It could have, £20 would have been a perfect price, I think, maybe even at a push 15 if they wanted to go that low, but everyone's got to make money in this. So let's bring in our Mortal Kombat Spawn, who is our reference point for height. I won't use Gunslinger because Gunslinger's taller than most because of that glorious hat. But here we go, we bring in the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn with mace, still ain't got the one with the sword. And we're bringing in a Nightmare Spawn, because of the wings and obviously the horns on his head, does stand slightly taller. But in all fairness, I still believe Al Simmons had kicked the holy crap out of him, to be honest. Just one swift shot with a mace to his face and that was it. That's it. So let's go on about Hellspawn then. What do we know about him? So Hellspawn is obviously created in hell, feeds on the nightmares of humanity. He's existed for over 1,000 years. It's what you expect. Born in hell, Image Comics design, Todd McFarlane creation. He actually debuted in 2003 in February in Hellspawn issue 15. But yeah, it's a very difficult review because I do want to be nothing but positive on this channel. I really want to be over the top with how much I love every figure I have. And don't get me wrong, it's going to look great in my collection when, as you can see, the toy cellar is fully set up behind me and all ready to go. But it does leave a lot to be desired. It does. So yeah, thank you for watching episode 3 of Vibing with Chris. I will be back soon. Peace.